When you had said top down, bottom, I was thinking about what happens is, and you had shared this with me offline about middle
Mm,
management. And when I am thinking about middle management, I'm actually thinking about that in two layers too. What happens is middle managers tend to be two layers or
mm,
more, where there's managers and supervisors who are not managing a program. And that there is a lot of responsibility that falls on both. But I have noticed that if there are people who are supervisors, but not managers, they're expected to learn and do a lot of things without the type of support that even managers get or access that managers get. So that's even like a tiered part in there. And I'm wondering, like, what have you seen the impact on middle managers be when making this type of change? Because even when there's HR support, there's a lot that comes down to people supervising and managers to operate differently. And I'm so curious about your thoughts on that.
mm. Well, it's definitely one of the conversations that came out of the summit. So we try to have
Mm.
these conversations to discuss, to try to de-silo what's going on. Like maybe there's something we heard in healthcare violence prevention in the healthcare sector about violence prevention that can influence the hospitality sector, that can influence what's going on in libraries. And one of the things that kept coming, no matter what sector we were talking about, is this added strain, this added pressure, this higher levels of burnout, this disconnect with middle management, and the pressure that they're feeling from the top about reaching your goals, hitting your deadlines, and then from the bottom of the day-to-day, day in and out, what's happening to the employees coming to middle
Oh.
management. So
Mm.
it has forced us, really, it has propelled us to change what that working relationship and our training relationship is for middle management and create something a little special just for them because of this dynamic and this added pressure they're feeling. Here, I just thought I've got to convince my C-suite folks that this is important and to fund it and support it and keep it into policies and let me train the individual. And we were kind of like, yeah, these guys will get it. No, they need it more. They need it
Yeah.
more. They need the de-escalation skills. They need to make sure that they have good grounding techniques, and they need to know that acknowledge their own communication style and how they may be clashing with other people. So we have refocused a little bit on middle management there.